And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being a part of the podcast, Conscious. For real, bro. Like, I really appreciate you being on here, man.
Hey man, my last name is Podcast. Conscious Podcast, man. What you talking about?
It's good. So let's start at the beginning, and do just a full introduction of yourself. So where'd you grow up, Conscious?
Louisiana.
How the fuck was it? How was growing up in the Midwest?
That shit was
Or not the Midwest, it's the South.
your geography off. It really was ass, bro. For real, to be for real. Like it was like you ever heard of Dirt Road Anthem
I have not.
by Jason Aldean?
I am
I'm chilling on the dirt road. You never heard that shit? Way back.
I'm way too
swerving
young
like
for
them
that, I
doors
think.
on. And niggas like your age.
Oh,
Like,
it is?
I'm just saying this country is hell, bro. Like
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like on any given day, bro. Like one of my cousins might pull up horseback.
Yeah.
Like, it was that type shit. Like it was ass, bro. But I mean, at the same time, like I feel like it was cool because it was like the building blocks to make me who I am. Because I feel like if I was out in the city like I was before I moved to where I grew up at for real, I probably would be dead in jail somewhere because I was in a lot of trouble.
So what was the thing that, because how I met Cruz, and one of the big things about him that as like an identifier is like being a part of the military. What was your biggest driving force for that? Like, what was it about? Like, as you already said, growing up in Louisiana, that shit was ass. That shit was trash. What about that made you want to like go into the military, man? Because that's a big move for anybody. Because it's not made for everybody.
Shit, not having no other options. It wasn't like I could be like, yeah, I'm about to sign up for the LA Film School.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing like that. Like I said, it's literally dirt roads, one gas station, and a lot of white people. That's exactly what it was. It was like imagine like this. Like in Louisiana, they call it parishes. Over here, it's called counties, right? I think Louisiana is the only state that calls it parishes. It was like 4 parishes that covered that shared one Walmart. Like it was the opportunity, like it was no type of economical opportunity for real. If you wasn't working at like a wood mill, you was working overseas in the oil field. So I did the oil field route, and it was just nothing else was coming out. And my passion always been music, but what you gonna do in the country making music? You know, I ain't know how anything about marketing. I couldn't market myself way in LA. Being over there at the age of 15, I ain't know nothing about that.
Exactly.
So pretty much I joined the military because it was the only way for me to get out of Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had
The Navy, right?
yeah, I ain't had no aunties I could hit up and be like, hey, can I move over there and go to college? It was nothing like that, really. You know what I'm saying? Because like by the time I'm like 17, I was really on my own. I pierced my ears. My pops disowned me. You know what I'm saying? No money coming in, no type of shit like that. So I tried to go to college. I was a rock star at heart. So, you know, partying and drugs and bitches had got to me. So I dropped out. And then, shit, bro, income and bills came. So I was like, the only thing I could do was the military because they pay for your college. They're going to pay you. You feel me? And it just came with a lot of benefits. So I use that as a stepping stone to get to Cali to be in the world of opportunity of music and acting, you know. So that's why I joined the military for real. And my pops was in the military. My grandpops was in the military. It was a lot of folks that was in the military. So I just saw it as a gateway to get out to, you know what I'm saying, boost start myself to what I wanted to do.
What was one of the first things that you were exposed to? Because the fact that, you're an artist now, and that's one of the driving forces for just your life and your being. What were you exposed to first? What was the thing that caught your interest at a young age musically?
Like to want to do music?
Yeah.
It's the way it made me feel, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine growing up in a place where it's like your family low key title you as the black sheep of the family.
Oh no, I'm good.
Like as the black sheep of the family. So you really don't get along with your family too well, not really talking down on them, but you grow up in a place to where, you know what I'm saying, if you're not white, you're not it. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much music was the only thing that kept me from depression. It kept me feeling alive. And like music is it's energy. You know what I'm saying? It's frequency. Like XX, you know what I'm saying? He made most of his music only at a certain frequency, and it made you feel a certain way. You ever like turned on a song whenever you were sad and you didn't want to hear Ariana Grande? You want to hear like 3 Days Grace because they making some shit that make you feel like, you know what I'm saying, something that you're going through.
Because man,
You know what I'm saying?
I really, especially recently, like what music I'm really fucking into is, of course, rap, but on top of that is J-pop, Japanese pop music.
Bro, that shit be banging,
Bro,
bro.
exactly. Because for me, man, like when I'm listening to music, most of the time, I want it to be like, I want to be more happy than what I was.
Mhm.
I want to be lifted up to a different, just be elevated in a kind of way where like just being by yourself, you can't fucking do that, or like watching
Right,
a
right,
show
right.
doesn't fucking do that,
Right.
you know. And like I identify with all that different kind of stuff, you know. And so when you were in the military, right? So you got out of Louisiana, you tried different things with the opportunities you have, which weren't shit. You had barely
Yeah,
any, right?
yeah.
And you went to the military. What about that experience changed you? Because that, I bet, like for a lot of people, at least
Mm-hmm.
for me, I would imagine it's a very life changing experience, you know, especially people like who don't have structure or things like that.
So like, what about the military? Like what insight did I gain from being in the
Yeah.
military? I mean, really, I feel like I gained a lot of structure because they really nag at you about really specific things, like paying attention to details. Like, say for instance, like when you going through training, if you don't have your drawers folded up a certain way, you getting punished. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got like your socks put literally a centimeter away from your white skivvies, you getting punished. You know what I'm saying? So paying attention to detail, I feel like it really made me know how to keep be focused in on myself and focused on anything else, and how to just really like not be distracted and lose sight of the main mission and what you got going on. So I feel like it really made me mature, and it forced me to be in uncomfortable situations. That way I could really just excel anywhere where I'm at, because you're gonna be in a room full of Mexicans, you might be in a room full of essays, you might be in a room full of niggas, you might be in a room full of white people. You might be doing something with people that you have never seen before in your life. You might come from a place where you Hawaiian and you've never seen an Asian person ever,
Yeah.
but now you're in a room full of Asian people and you're forced to adapt. So I feel like I was already like a chameleon, but it just really put me in a place to where I had to get to it. You know what I'm saying?
Where were you stationed at? Where'd you get to go around?
Yeah. Florida, that shit was lit.
Shit.
And San Diego, really, that was the only other place. It's
Was really
Coronado.
too? Did you
Yeah, that
not
was the only
you
two.
didn't get to like go outside of the states or anything?
I deployed.
Oh, okay, yeah. Where'd you deploy to?
Shit, Singapore, North. I mean, I was
Oh, I was
around
gonna
North.
say you went to
I was,
North
I was
Korea.
around. All right, so peep this, right? So we just left South Korea, right? We were so Busan, all types of places. I'm there, bro. South Korea got the best corn dogs, nigga. No cap. But I was about to go to Australia, right? What's Australia known for most?
My my white ass says kangaroos. That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that.
imagining.
But you know what I'm saying? Just it's Australia. You feel me? So we finna pull in the port, and so like it's always known that if the CO come on the 5MC, that's just an intercom, you know what I'm saying? And he's like about to tell you, like in the galley, you got shrimp, steak, lobster. They don't ever give niggas that. You know what I'm saying? You finna be eating like pig stew, like shit that pigs eat. Like it ain't really that
Damn.
good, bro. No good, no cap. But if they tell you like we finna hit you with shrimp, lobster, then that mean that you finna be at sea for a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what happened. He came over to 5MC literally while we was pulling in Australia. And he was like, hey, some shit that happened with what's bro name Kim Jong
Kim Jong Un.
that him.
Mm-hmm.
He had pretty much fired a missile, bro, that was like maybe 5 miles away from Japanese soil. And so since we were the next up in the line of defense, we had to go over there and patrol the North Korean seas. So we didn't actually get off in North Korea, but we had people that was flying off, you know what I'm saying, flying off over there doing little pop-up missions to patrol and see what was going on. And then after we figured out everything was cool, shit, we slid off to our next destination. So I didn't really get to go to North Korea.
But still, I would
you know what I'm
imagine
saying?
in that situation, like, it must have been tense.
And
Like,
bro,
because I mean, for just what me as an American, when I hear about North Korea, bro, like, that's the closest thing to like the next Hitler that we got. Like the way we
Yeah.
portray him in the media, and
Yeah.
the fact that you're like, holy shit, like I'm on the ship that's gonna have to go to North Korea where they just launched a missile, and like we
Yeah.
could be at World War III right now, and I'm on the fucking front lines.
Bro.
Is that running through your head?
Bro, and what was so even more fucked up about that shit is, bro, our people are stupid. Our government, bro. Like, why the fuck you would think that if we're not even we're supposed to go over there like in secrecy to see what was going on, bro. Why the fuck are they printing in the newspaper USS Carl Vinson in North Korea area? Like, you think they can't get that info?
That's a big fucking
And,
L.
you know what I'm saying?
That's a big fucking L.
Submarine just pew, missiling niggas. Like, I don't want to see no missiles.
Exactly.
Like, but yeah, it was straight though. But when I deployed, I got to see that place, Guam. I saw Singapore. What was another place that was stupid lit? I went to Hawaii, but I mean, really, I guess that's considered us. I think that's the only places I really seen. You know what I'm saying? I
Did,
saw,
did you get to go to Japan?
bro. I wanted to, bro. I had some homies stationed. Wasn't you stationed in Japan?
Yeah, Cruz was talking about how
Bro,
he
I
was
heard
stationed in
Japan was
Japan.
ignorant. I heard they have sex parades, bro. but you know what I'm saying? Either way, the most litest place that I've ever been overseas, bro. I went here after I was out of the military. I went to Amsterdam, bro.
Amsterdam. I've been to Amsterdam, and I, dude.
Ignorant, bro.
But it's like
You say you've been?
oh fuck yeah, bro.
Bro, we
Fuck
need to go
yeah,
together, bro.
bro.
Like, what's up with
I
that?
would love to go again because that to me that's like Amsterdam is literally the closest thing to like adult Disneyland.
Wrong.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
heard
what's
Thai-
second
I
up?
heard,
Because that
I heard Thailand was like that.
thing about well,
You've been to Thailand?
no, I haven't been to
So, man,
Thailand,
you
so
can't say nothing
I
until you
can't
been
speak
there.
on it. But I just know that by the fact that I can literally I can go fucking smoke weed wherever I want, go to a shop, and then right next to that shop I can go buy psilocybin magic mushrooms, and then after that I can go fuck a prostitute. What the fuck? What you're telling me Thailand beats that?
Bro, yeah, bro. Imagine this, bro. You can go to Asia, bro. You know what I'm saying? Over there to Thailand, where your money is multiplied times 30 almost. So every one of our dollars is like 30 of their dollars. At one point, it was 43.
Yeah, I was
Whenever I
pretty
was
broke in
playing,
Amsterdam. I was pretty fucking broke
you know
because
what
of the
I'm saying?
fact like
You
the
know what I'm
euro and
saying?
the conversion.
You can go to Thailand, bro, and you can rent out a palace, bro, for like probably like a rack
Yeah.
for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, bro. Like,
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that
man,
for
bro,
a second.
Thailand's lit, bro. All right, so I'm gonna just tell you this little story that my LPO told me one
it's
time,
good.
right?
It's
So
good.
he
Let's
was
dive
like,
in.
he was like, whenever we went to Thailand, bro, because we were supposed to stop over there, but we never went. He was like, whenever we went, bro, there was this game that they played at a bar, bro. And so you like at a circle, like a round table, bro, and all your homies is sitting there, bro. And the bartender gets underneath the table and she's going around sucking niggas' dick at random. And if you can guess who getting a dick sucked, whoever got guessed has to buy the whole bar drinks. But imagine, bro, $1 is $43. You could buy the whole bar out, bro, for like $20.
Bro, what the fuck?
So you still think Amsterdam more lit than Thailand?
All right, okay. You
think it ain't
okay? All right,
over
all right,
Thailand,
all right.
bro?
You piqued my
I'm
interest.
saying,
I will
bro.
definitely. Maybe later in life I'm gonna check that shit out. So the next thing I wanted to dive into with you because you and me we both share this our love for fucking anime, like and
Bro.
how that. So explain to me what like for you. How does that impact you, like your art?
You talking about anime, man. Talk to me, baby. Let me get this sleeve out. You talking about anime. What's up, man? Who I got right here? I got goddamn Kratos.
Oh shit!
I got Itachi Uchiha.
Oh, of course you got Itachi.
I
That's
got
fire,
because
bro.
I see myself in
That's
Itachi,
fire.
bro. I got Jiren, right? Johnny Bravo.
Wait, you got wait. You got Jiren?
Oh, right here. In
Dude,
the crease.
that's dumb fire.
I got Majin Vegeta. I got
You
Kid
got
Buu. Thanos up here. Bro, I got a lot of shit on here and I ain't even finished my shit. I think I want to finish the back with Scorpion. You know what I'm saying? Fighting Meliodas. Probably that'll be hard. Have you ever seen the Seven Deadly Sins?
Hell yeah, I've watched the Seven Deadly Sins, bro.
Meliodas is crazy. So the reason why I dedicated my whole arm to getting that sleeve is because like I feel like the world is fake, bro. You know what I'm saying? From trickling down from the government giving out false information to make the whole world, you know what I'm saying, believe this is how the world is actually operated. Like we're in a system, bro.
So what makes it seem like what then like what makes anime feel so much more real then for you?
Because it's not fake, bro. You can like listen to
Like you're talking about like the stories and everything that's
the
taught and
stories, bro,
everything.
the emotion, bro. Like it's so many. Like when you sit here and you watch how people are betrayed and how they're feeling in animes, you know it's real because it's nothing fake. It's an animation. Like of course, like the animation is fake, but what's going on is real. It's real life encounters that happening situations that can really happen in the real life between real people. And when I feel like so many people in your life are displaying themselves to be a certain way than they're actually portrayed, you relate a lot closer to something that is more real than what people put off. Even though the anime is something fake, it's realer than what people
Well,
are to
yeah,
you in the
because I
real
mean,
world,
for
bro.
like growing up, like one of the things that first like introduced me to that entire world of anime was Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
and the amount of like for somebody who has no kind of guiding figure in their life at all. I mean, dude, for me, like anime, it taught me a lot of lessons about life. Taught me how to be a man, how to treat people, because there's a lot of truth in it, like you're talking about,
Yeah.
you know. And I think for like your music and stuff, like I mean, that shit resonates because some people like instead of like identifying with like I don't know Dwayne the Rock Johnson
Mm-hmm.
as like your role model, like some people resonate with Vegeta because that fits more who they
You feel
actually
me?
are in
Because
real
Vegeta
life,
is
you
the
know.
person of pride. And he uses anger as a coping mechanism to get stronger, bro. And he's trying to get stronger to stay away from a weakness.
And on top of
And
that, you know, protecting like Trunks and Bulma and all
exactly.
that,
You
and
know what I'm
like
saying?
and
Like I
becoming
feel
bigger
like
than himself.
yeah, I feel like the person that I most identify with closely is Itachi. Like I said, because I feel like he is the spirit of sacrifice. His story,
Sad as
you
fuck,
know what I'm
bro.
saying? It's very sad. Like the whole world viewed him to be one way, but they don't really understand that he made a sacrifice that hurt him more than anybody for the greater good of the entire world. And I
Fuck
feel like
yeah,
that's exactly how I am. Like people view me to be one way, but whenever you actually sit down and have a podcast with me, you will see that I'm way deeper than what leads to be in the eye. You know what I'm saying? And I
hell
feel like
yeah.
that's exactly how Itachi was. If you would just actually sit down and get to know a person, bro, you won't be so quick to judge him. And that's exactly what Itachi is. And I feel like that's why I feel like I'm Black Itachi. You know what I'm saying? Because I beat a nigga ass like Itachi. And
Get them crows
you
chirping,
know what
bro.
I'm
Get them
saying?
crows
You can't
chirping.
even pause. But I'm saying, but and you know what I'm saying? I really go as deep as him. You just gotta sit down and talk. But a lot of people in the world nowadays, they so quick to cut somebody off or just be quick to just cast judgment on somebody that you might miss an opportunity to learn
Exactly.
something in life or just to grow. But based off of what you might know off of somebody, off a conversation like we having right now. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So I feel like I
Exactly.
really can relate with anime because anything that's being said in anime, you know that it's real to the anime. And if you can relate to it, it's real to you. You really never know truly what's real to you in reality.
Exactly.
Because there's so many conspiracies that we're living in the matrix right now. So you don't even know if what's going on is even a reality. We
Yeah.
might be controlled by aliens right now for all we know, but you don't believe nothing but what the TV tells you because the government is telling you that shit. But this is your own world. This is your own reality. You feel me? And
Exactly.
I feel like if you can really just tap in with something, bro, something that's even just so specific as to anime and gain your own knowledge, your own perspective, bro, you can
You
make
can
your
lift
own
yourself
life,
up,
your own anime. You
you
feel me? You
know?
know what I'm saying?
So let's step back just a little bit in your life story. When did you make your first song? And then my next question after that is when you did make your first song and you released it, did you have any fear of like I'm not good enough, this isn't good enough?
Bro, bro, if you talk to any artist right now and they tell you that they still don't have the fear of thinking that they're not good enough, they're capping. No cap. And truly, I can say that with full confidence because everyone, everyone in life has second thoughts about what they do, even when they do it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody out here is seeking for some type of validation, whether if they're 100%, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck
You
yeah,
feel me?
bro. Fuck
Whether
yeah.
if they're 100% confident in themselves or not, just that validation of knowing that what you're doing is it's like an endorphin, bro. It's a drug, bro. That's why people are so heavily on social media right now because getting likes and comments, that's like taking a drug. It's a high. You feel me? So everybody at some point feels like, oh, I don't know if this is good enough because they're not getting 7 billion likes, 7 billion views. Everybody thinks that as an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
My
yeah.
first song was
Bro, we got a dog.
Hold on, Sensei. My first song was garbage, bro. I
Yeah.
won't lie to you, bro. Like my first song I remember that I ever tried to make. Like I grew up in a church, not even religious no more, but I was forced on religion. But my first song that I ever made was like some cover song of Usher that I tried to make. I remember I was in the room and I wasn't even recording off of. Actually, I was recording off a mic. I think it was a mic that. Hold on.
Pause. We will be right back.
Stupid ass. That's the part where we put the Frenchie. You ugly ass. Men in Black dog. Termite looking
Sensei
ass
on the
dog, boy.
cam.
Yeah, boy, you look ugly as hell, but you look like your owner. It's not me. But anyway, yeah, bro. Like we was I was recording on Pro Tools and I was trying to learn how to even work a DAW. You feel me? And like I think I was trying to do a cover because at that age I was like maybe 15. I didn't know nothing about writing lyrics. All I was doing was just re-singing songs that I know that made me feel a certain way. I grew up in a church singing in choir because it was forced. And my first song was tragic. It was ass. You feel me? I didn't know how to mix, bro. I'm talking about beat was probably way louder than you can even hear, or the high frequencies in my song was piercing to the ear. It was ass, but over time, practice make perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, dude, my first YouTube video that I put on my channel, fucking garbage. If you want to go watch it, people who are on the channel right now, dog shit. It was me trying to play Cyberpunk 2077 in my
For
fucking
real?
yeah, bro. Because
I still ain't played that game. I heard that shit was lit though.
bro. Okay, the idea of the game was lit. It was pretty like the reason why I was so excited for it. I was like, I want to stream. I want to fucking make vids about it. When it came out, bro. Fucking so many goddamn glitches, so many fucking bugs, but like, so the game was kind of unplayable for some people.
Bro, that shit don't scare you, bro.
What?
That motherfuckers is like making games like that. So it's like we're so close to the age of living in the actual matrix, being controlled by technology, bro.
Dude, we're already in the matrix,
bro. Facts, bro. But I'm saying like we're not actually like being controlled by technology. I mean, we are in a sense.
Bro, wait for Neuralink, bro. Wait for when you put when babies are getting a chip implanted in their heads because that way they can learn everything in the world that the internet has.
But do you think it's gonna happen in a sense of like it's gonna be like forcible or it's gonna be like an option?
I got two theories about it. My first one is I feel like, let's say like the year 2200, right? 200 years from now. I feel like if the Neuralink, like, dude, if I say like I got it, right? And I could put a USB drive in my head and like upload the entire Mandarin language. I'm pretty sure I already talked about some of my other podcasts. And if I could do that, fuck yeah, I'm gonna get one. Fuck yeah, because then that is gonna like that right there is going to create another another barrier of entry, bro. That's going to divide the rich from the poor. Because if you can put the Neuralink inside your head and have access to everything,
fuck that.
And it's like, I don't know, say $100,000.
Bro, if you get a Neuralink and you got access to everything, bro, what makes you not think that they don't have access to you to where
that's the thing? They would
you? Exactly.
They would.
So my thing is, bro, like that shit don't creep you out, bro. Like say like you just be sitting down talking to Cruz, right? And you like, bro, like I'm feeling Taco Bell today. And then as soon as you get on your Instagram, a Taco Bell ad is the first thing on your feed.
That shit happens all the time.
Exactly. So it's like the government is listening through our motherfucking technology. So if they're already doing that, are you not scared at literally having a cord in the back of your neck and you in a chamber, sleeping in a tank?
I think this, man, like right now with technology, like there's a lot of trade-offs. Because you lose all your privacy, but technology is becoming such a requirement to succeed in life to where it's not even like a contract where like you even have an option anymore.
Well, who said that that's a requirement?
Well,
man don't control shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's
it's just when it comes, because right now we value money. Capitalism is king, and that is what everybody's going after, is who can make the most goddamn money. And the internet is the fastest way to do that because it's the only global public forum that we have. That's it. We like Instagram, Twitter, all that, like where you can talk to the entire world, is the only opportunity you're gonna have to sell like more than 25 t-shirts in your hometown.
Yeah.
And be able to sell like 1,000 t-shirts in a weekend.
I ain't lying. I ain't even fucking with this Henny shit. I'm gonna put this shit back up in this cup, dog. This shit different. Hey, y'all need to discontinue this shit.
So let's go back a little bit. So so once you started making music, you got past like that first one. That first song that you uploaded, and you're like, okay, like I want to keep rocking with this. I want to keep pushing down this road. Was it when you came out to Coronado and San Diego where you're like, this is where I need to be? This is where this is going to happen? Because right now, I mean, people can blow up from their hometown. They
Yeah,
can, you know.
facts.
But like, what was it that drew you to California? Because I know a lot of people from around the world want to come here
I
for different
mean,
reasons.
like when you think about Asia, what do you think about going?
Uh, well, when I think about Asia, I guess
First
like
place off tops. When you think about Chinese people, where do you think about
think
going?
about like Beijing, probably, or
And where
like
else?
Hong Kong, maybe.
Hong Kong, Tokyo, right? You
Oh
feel
well,
me?
yeah,
You know
Japan.
what I'm
Like if
saying?
I was thinking about
Yeah.
Japan,
So
yeah,
like when you think of America, where are the top 3 places people think of?
California, New York, and I don't know, maybe Florida, but I don't know what the third one
Maybe
is.
Florida.
Maybe
So when you
Texas.
think about New York and California, who the fuck want to be cold all the time, bro? You can go to motherfucking California, you can see TV stars, you can snowboard, you can goddamn surf
We got it all.
and hike
We
in
got
the
it all.
same day.
That's
You know
very
what I'm
true.
saying? And everybody over here just chill. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, like Game Lane started over here, but most people are chill. You know what I'm saying? So it's the land of opportunity. You literally can be in San Diego and make an hour and a half drive to the place where everybody wants to be, LA,
Yeah,
and go back to motherfucking San Diego and just be chill. I mean, it's expensive here, but you get what you pay for.
exactly.
So, bro, I always knew that I wanted to end up in LA just because everything that you see on the TV is coming out of LA, coming out of LA, coming out of LA. So if you know that the best A&R in the game is, let's say, like Quincy Jones, if he was an A&R, why would you not want to only fuck with the best? So that was my whole thing about coming to California.
Was there anything about California or like LA specifically that felt like kind of intimidating? Because you're from Louisiana. You're from a very, very, I guess, a smaller place.
Yeah.
It's not Los Angeles. Was there anything about being here where like you felt like I don't know, that sense of self-doubt? Like, because we were talking about music, and when you released that first song where, like, you know, you doubt that this isn't perfect, like, you're nitpicking everything about it,
Yeah.
and then when you came here, like, about being in the city, was there any moment where you're like, "Oh, man, like, maybe I don't belong?"
I mean, a little bit, but it was more so from the aspect of thinking of I don't know if people in California is gonna fuck with black people because that's what I was used to thinking in a racist place where I grew up at. But it
Mm,
was just learned behavior, and once I got out here, I figured out that that's just learned behavior. So I got myself out of that way of thinking, and the only thing that held me back was myself at that point. So no, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like yeah, where I grew up at. Not trying to brag on myself or nothing, but if I take literally like 3 minutes at something, I'm starting to get the hang of it. After a day, I'm about to be fine at that shit. And everybody should have that mindset of thinking because the only person you should compete with is yourself. But after I got out here, yeah, I had doubts. I was thinking, I don't know if they're gonna like black people. It's so many other people that's here. Literally everybody at the best of what they do is here in California. So yeah, of course, anybody is gonna think that coming from a place where it's not that much. So what are you really good at? Because people in California, they're exposed to a plethora of different people. They're exposed to a plethora of different activities that you can be involved with.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, it's wear boots, chew skull. If you ain't got no big ass truck with big ass
You
mud
got
gripping
they don't
tires,
fuck with
bro, you
Copenhagen
not,
down there?
they don't fuck with Ferraris down there. You feel
Yeah,
me? They think that a
yeah.
big ass Chevy
Big ol'
is what's
F-150,
it.
you know?
Bro, no cap, bro. If you can catch alligators out there, bro, you like Tookie.
Yeah.
That's out. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
So yeah, I came out there with the perspective of that. But then after I got away from my friends, after I got away from what familiarity was to me, I got away from
From
my family.
that comfort zone,
You
you
feel me?
know?
And I was just on my own. I started building up my own internal strength, my own self confidence, shit like that. And I got on my own, bro. And then I stopped worrying about what everybody else thought. I started building my own brand. It's called Out the Norm. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about being the person that you desire to be, not what the world deems as cool.
Yeah.
So after that, I stopped focusing on whether if he gonna like this song or you don't like this song. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't have people in my life like Cruz tell me that's not it, and it's from the heart, and that's not it. I appreciate that. And then you have some people that tell you that's not it, and then 3 minutes later, like, hey, that shit was hot because they heard somebody else say that shit was fire. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, the thing that you should focus on is what this makes you feel like. So it's gonna always be somebody that don't like what you're doing or don't fuck with you.
Hell
Because that's just
yeah.
what they are. They come from a spirit of
I
hate.
mean, bro, hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm
Because
saying?
like for me, like this, like even doing like this podcast, bro. Like I mean, I fucking had a bunch of self doubt. I was like, who the fuck's gonna want to watch me
Mhm.
talk to people? And then once I got over that, like,
But you think
it
Adam didn't
changed.
have them same doubts?
Fuck yeah, he did.
Exactly.
Fuck yeah, he did. Everybody does.
Exactly.
And it's, I mean, it's just a part of growing as an individual and a
Mhm.
human being, you know.
Mhm.
So let's go to your first performance.
Boy, I don't even remember my first performance for real.
Ah,
I mean,
you're
like you saying my first performance with my own personal music, or just first performance
No,
in
you're no.
general?
Well, okay, we'll do both of those. So your first performance in general, and then where you were performing your own art. So let's start with like your
Okay.
first ever performance.
So like one of my first performances ever, I don't remember it, but
Do you remember the feeling at all?
no. My T like my T lady, my Jones, like in the South, people say T lady and Jones. That's my mom. My mama tell me that I was on the radio singing a church song as a kid. She has it recorded. Still, I've never even heard it.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first performance. I don't remember it. You know what I'm saying? The first performance that I remember that I actually engaged in that was my own shit, bro. I got up there. I started performing. I knew my lyrics, but I forgot them. You know what I'm saying? I choked
You
out in
blanked
front of
out.
everybody, bro. I just forgot them. I had shell shock in front of everybody. And what I did was, I'm a person to where I'm very prideful, but I'm not egotistical. And whenever I went home that day, all the homies was like, man, hey, bro, like, I think you even remember that shit, bro. Everybody was like, hey, bro, it's cool, bro. It was your first thing. You know what I'm saying? Cruz was telling me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you had it. I know he was a little bit disappointed in me, you know what I'm saying? But he still believed in me. And what got me to being the person that I am today is such like discipline. So when I went home, I was so disappointed in myself that I shaved my motherfucking head bald. I was like, it's extreme, but how I deal with things and how I convert to be able to succeed and get past what I went through is making like major changes and self-reflecting heavily. And so what I did was I shaved my shit bald because like one of my biggest fears is being bald headed, bro. And like I do not, I just feel like, bro, like look how big my fucking head is. If I was bald headed, bro, I can't be Terry Crews, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm the same exact. If
Certain
I
niggas don't
went
look
bald,
right.
I went bald, and when I was in like middle school, looked like a fucking alien thumb, bro.
Yeah,
Like it does not work. It does
Yeah.
not work. You
Yeah.
know?
So it's like, you feel me? So after I shaved my shit bald, I had shaved my shit bald before because I know how to do tattoos. I worked in 2 tattoo shops before. I don't have a passion for like actual drawing art. And my mentor, he died from cancer. And so every year on his death day, I shave my head bald just in honor of him. So I was already shaving my shit bald, but I hated how it looked. So I punished myself for that because I feel like the perfect way for someone to learn from their errors is a punishment that they'll remember. Even if it's an ass whooping or you not allowing yourself to eat sweets for a week, whatever it is that works for you, that worked for me. I shaved my shit completely bald. Like I took some Andes and scalped my shit. And then after that, I never forgot another lyric ever again in my life. Every time I stepped onto a stage from now on, since that moment, it was like when I stepped on a basketball court, bro. Like I was really
Really?
balling on niggas, bro. It was my stage, it's my world. It was like all of y'all are here to witness what I
So
have to
after that
offer.
first moment, everything kind of like after your first performance of your own stuff, and it did not go that well, and you had this huge personal revelation.
Yeah,
It just kind of clicked.
yeah,
Man, that's
100%.
dude,
And
that
it was
is
like
awesome.
the music back then, it was still like, you know what I'm saying? But still, it was still like me starting off. You know what I'm saying? Everything is like wine, bro. It gets better with time. And if you put that dedication, that's what it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Everything got better with time.
Have you experienced psychedelics at
Yeah,
all?
yeah.
Have you ever had? Because for me, one of my biggest life changing moments was like my first ever shroom trip. Like, because
Uh,
you probably wouldn't believe it, but I used to be like 270, pushing 280 pounds.
you was a fat
280.
nigga, bro?
I was fat as fuck back in the
For
day, bro.
real, bro. I'm fat now.
I could
It be
probably
like that.
find, bro. I could probably find pictures. But was there anything about psychedelics that changed you? Because it's such an interesting
Mm,
substance to where like some people don't. Some people just experience the
yeah.
trip for what it is. But then, like me, like I had this huge internalization of everything as I was tripping. Do you have any
Yeah,
similarities?
bro. Like I feel like if you take psychedelics, bro, no matter what you try to front to believe, whether if you're lying to yourself or people around you, bro, when you take psychedelics, you're going to face every fucking thing that comes across your mind, bro. Everything, no matter what it is, bro.
Every
And
demon comes up, man.
I've taken acid, I've taken motherfucking shrooms, bro. I've even took some hits of DMT, bro.
Got mental tryptamine.
I've never
Damn.
I didn't trip off of it though, but I was hitting it like a wax pen. You feel me?
See, DMT is something that I mean, I want to experience that and then the toad.
What is that?
Mike Tyson actually put me on game on this because he does this shit all the time. It's a toad that they find in New Mexico is where
Like
it's
it's
native.
an actual frog? Like y'all smoking a frog?
So no. So how what it is it's so this frog when it becomes fearful, it starts to produce
like a
this
certain
like
type of chemical
yeah, it's like this
hormone?
mucus thing around itself.
Ah.
But then it dries up and you scrape that off and you smoke that and at least the way Mike Tyson's been putting this
That
shit,
shit weird though, bro.
bro, it's weird, but the thing is, in life, you only have so many different moments where, like, you really experience something out the norm.
Yeah.
And for me, like, DMT was something that just fascinated me from the stories that I've heard about it. So,
Yeah.
what was yours?
I didn't even experience it. That's what I'm saying. I was smoking it and I didn't feel no trip. I done had trips off of shrooms, bro. I done had trips off LSD, only things, bro. But I done candy flip, bro. I've never really experienced the DMT experience. So I want to go and do what's the shit called ayahuasca. I want to do that shit, bro. But like wait, let's back up though, bro. Like,
all right, yeah.
You was talking about you smoked, bro.
No, I know, I didn't. I haven't. I said I want to.
Oh, you want to smoke toad fluid?
I do.
That's disgusting, bro. Because it's like me, bro. Like I'm a real stomach person, bro. Like if this shit make me feel like nah, I'm not gonna do it. That's like the same thing as me. Is like, would you smoke a bitch nut? Like if her nut could fucking just liquefy and you could just put that shit into a drug, would you smoke a bitch cum?
I guess I look at that differently.
You smoking toad
because it's a human.
You smoking toad chemical?
Well, but the thing is, what's the difference between like once it's produced in front of you and in a package, versus like something like let's say like LSD, which comes in like a tab, or shrooms, which comes organically as a mushroom. It takes away that because I'm not saying like I want to go out find this toad and like do the whole fucking process. Fuck no, I want to fucking get it packaged, get it already done because like.
But it come from a toad, like.
Yeah, but I look at it as the experience, and because I'm a big fan of opening my mind.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
You know what I'm saying? And experiencing things that like that, I think just it shows you a different fucking universe.
Yeah, facts.
You know, and like it's a really big like ego killer in a way.
Facts. 100%,
you know what I'm saying?
Because you have to face your demons head on, and nobody else there can face it with you but you, bro.
Exactly.
Like I love psychedelics, bro, but I hate them at the same time. I got to the point to where like I was doing psychedelics and I would come out of a trip either in a very downward spiral or I would come out of the trip with new perspective. And I feel like the ride that I've been on now since I've taken my last trip, I don't want to chance it and end up going down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like I got all that I needed from psychedelics. So there's no need to revert and go back to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Bro, I can't tell you how many times I've done psychedelics, bro. I had a trip one time, bro. Like, I prayed to God, and I don't even pray to God, bro. I prayed to God while I was driving home. I was like, if you just get me home, I'll never do this shit again. Because I looked at my GPS, bro. I'm talking about, I'm whipping the Benz, bro. No cap. All blacked out Benz. I'm whipping that bitch, playing my music like, And next thing you know, I looked at my phone, bro. I'm about 43 miles away from where I thought I was going. Mm-hmm. And I looked at my GPS, bro. And you know, when you see the blue and the arrow,
yeah,
it's telling you point forward. My shit was pointing backwards. And I was just mashing that bitch. And I looked, I was like, what the fuck, bro? And then I said, you know what, God, if you get me home right now, unharmed, I'll never do this shit again. Next thing you know, bro, when I remember, I was turning through the gate to where I lived in San Diego, bro. And I've never done that shit again.
See, if I had an experience like that, yeah, that would probably sober me up to fucking psychedelics and shit real fucking quick. Because every time I've done them, it's been in you know, like a place where I know I'm not leaving. I'm gonna fucking sleep at that
Yeah.
place. Like I'm not fucking
Yeah.
driving or any of
Well,
that
see,
kind of
that was
shit.
the
You
last time
know.
I did LSD. I've done shrooms since then. And I feel like since I've done shrooms since then, like every time I've went into a trip, it wasn't like no situation to where it was like, I don't know. I was controlled in the mind. Even to where like whenever I tripped with her. Never mind. See, that look like some fucked up shit because she ain't even there. But I tripped with my shorty last time, like maybe like once or twice. And the last time we tripped, it was like I was confessing some shit to her. I was telling her, like, bro, like growing up, Louisiana is very spiritual. Like a lot of people out there practice voodoo. And so I was telling her that after a certain period in my life, I feel like I have been followed by a dark entity. And I don't know what it is, but I feel like it was just latched on to me. And I got away from that shit. And I confessed it to her and I was talking to her. And she literally looked at me and she was like, yeah, you know, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I kind of felt that too. And I'm thinking, like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, like, don't say that. Like, I'm tripping right now, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm tweaking. And so I'm just sitting down chilling, and she looks and she's like, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I look back. She's like, oh, no, it's nothing, it's cool. So I'm thinking like some shit out there on the window, you know what I'm saying? Something to hop out. I don't know if it's like the Night Stalker, you know what I'm saying, from LA. I don't know if it's goddamn
Bro.
Bagul from Sinister. I don't know if it's my granddad that I never met that my
Hey,
grandma
look. Hey,
told me that, you know what I'm saying?
little
Like,
fun fact. My mom was actually the nurse for the Night Stalker
hey, I
in
gotta
prison.
go. That's out, bro. Bro, he
Yeah.
was doing some whacked out shit, bro.
Bro, that entire documentary really made me super uncomfortable because of how many times this motherfucker was able
Bro,
to get away from shit.
you feel me, bro?
You know,
You feel me,
like being
bro?
able to like
You never know when he gonna run up in your shit. You feel me?
exactly.
And honestly, to tell you the truth, bro, like I come from like a family of gangbangers, a family of drug dealing, bro. I come from a lot of shit, bro. Like I really don't believe in violence. I really don't believe in none of this shit, bro. But whenever it comes to something like that, bro, like niggas is really out here, bro, really possessed. They really demons, bro. Bro, you better know how to protect yourself. Cause I tell you what, bro, I'm the type of person where like, I'm like, how would you want to
I'm
compare
a
it, bro?
huge advocate for open carry laws in
You
California.
feel
Gavin
me?
Newsom,
You
hope
feel
you
me?
fucking hear me.
I'm a gentle giant, bro. Like I want to be cool, but if I got to step on your ass,
It's gonna
bro,
happen.
oh, you getting punted, bro. Like, and that's just my thing, bro. Ever since I seen that shit, bro, I was like, bro, like, nigga, let's put straps in the crib, bro. Because I come from a place where, like, bro, I hate guns. I hate guns. Too many of my people done die from that shit. But it's like, you got folks out there like that, you about to catch one of them bitches, bro. Because motherfuckers is, they whacked
I
out,
mean,
bro.
bro, me ever since moving to Stockton, because Stockton used to be
Have you noticed that people have been crazier since COVID hit?
in Stockton, yeah. I mean, we have at least, I don't know, 2 murders a
You
day.
got some more of these?
We have stabbings all the time, people getting robbed and shit everywhere around our city. And I have this thing called Citizen app that like like it's hooked in with the police department so that
Yeah,
way like you can see where things are happening.
yeah.
And I I just me I've had people and like friends of mine pass away from things like overdosing. And like,
I have witnessed people overdose, bro. I'm saying one of my
always
homies,
have Narcan on you.
yeah,
Always have Narcan.
one of my homies was about to no, one of my homies roommate, not his roommate, bro. My homies was real cool with. I probably shouldn't even be saying this, but he was cool with somebody,
Just don't say
bro.
names. That's
It was
all.
his neighbor, bro. And literally, bro, he was ODing off of fentanyl, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like literally, bro, I was just
Bro,
over
that gives me
there.
chills,
Bro, no
bro.
cap. I was just over there talking about like, bro, let's hit the pool, bro. Like, let's hit the pool. And like, he got a call. He was like, bro, rush over here, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, somebody getting they shit punched in, bro. And we get over there and he in the bed, bro, tweaked out. You know what I'm saying? Foaming at the mouth. It was fentanyl, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I never like, cause I've done taking a lot of drugs, bro. I've done Molly. I done, you know what I'm saying? X, bro, a lot
Yeah.
of shit, bro. And have never even thought about like the actuality of me overdosing until I've seen somebody do it. So it's now every time that I even take a sip, I'm like, man, bro, let me check to see if something in here, bro, because the thought of me being like You know what I'm saying? It really scares me, bro,
Bro,
because
it's
I
a
came from
terrifying thought.
bro,
It's a real
for real, bro,
terrifying
because I
thought.
came from a place of attempted suicide, of not caring about myself, and now that I actually like discovered self love, bro, it's not, bro, it changed you, bro. It's nothing that compares to it. You know what I'm saying? When you get to a place to where you can be around people who are negative and they always cause chaos or mayhem, but your personal inner space is not affected, bro, you have reached like complete mastering in yourself. And that's the place that I'm almost there. I'm like 85% there. Like, to where I'm around somebody and your energy don't affect me. I'm just like, that's you. If you need some help, hit me. But that's you, and I can go home and not be affected.
And dude, I that is something for me because I'm turning fucking 21 in
God
August.
damn, you 21.
I'm 20.
I feel
20.
older than a bitch, bro. I think I turned 27 this year, bro. But man,
but one of the big things that I've just I don't know that's sobered me
I'll
up.
do a shot if you do a shot.
Getting a little faded over on the
I don't
pod,
usually
eh?
drink, bro, but you know what I'm saying. I do it if you do it. You know what I'm saying. You take a shot?
Oh no. I will after we're done.
Don't be no bitch, bro. You gotta take a shot on air.
20, bro.
Oh, you right. Hey, responsible. Cause I tell you what, bro, I was 20, fucked up, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, but you can't lock me up now, pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, bro, look. I was about 12 with the action. Big money.
Yes, sir. Gang. So, all right, let's
Wait, let me ask you a question, bro.
All right, yeah, go for it. What's
Have
up?
you ever like caught yourself not wanting to take a shot and you blow on that shit like it's hot food? And you like, damn, what I'm doing, bro? And like you just throw that bit back. Ain't no cap, bro. I done that shit a few times.
Hey,
bro.
I'm gonna tell you
this
straight.
ain't
I'm
even fun.
gonna tell you straight up. If I'm at like a party or something, like what I will, if I know, because me, I've only gotten like seriously wasted probably once.
For real?
Only once, but I didn't like that feeling so much that like
That you never did it again.
I don't want to ever do that
Yeah,
again.
I
I don't
feel
want,
you.
especially if I'm out in public. Like if I'm around a lot of people, like I don't want to be like that. Like I want to be in control of myself when I'm,
And
fucking
see, bro,
talking to people or any of that
the
kind of
sad
shit.
thing about it is, bro, mine was the exact opposite. I got fucked up and I loved the feeling, bro. And it was like, it wasn't until in my latter 20 years that I realized, bro, like this shit can be very negative to you. So you had to learn how to conquer that. And it wasn't like a situation to where it was like, bro, I'm an addict, bro. I need this because I was in the military, of course. So you can't do drugs, you can't smoke weed, you can't really do nothing.
Like
but
becoming
drink.
Mormon.
Exactly, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that I got to the mental space where I was like, bro, fuck the substance, bro. You get to a place to where you look at yourself and you just get a high off of waking up. You know what I'm saying? Because shit can go left quick. And that's what I started getting a high off of, bro.
Dude, like I've had a couple moments in my life where like it changed me for just as a person as a whole, because like one of the things that I've made my, I guess not really a mission, but just like a passive, like a side quest in life is I want to figure out what I don't want and what I don't want to be around.
Yeah.
Like that is some of the things that when I was growing up, like I didn't really understand that.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really understand like the type of girl that I want to be around, or like the girl who who is the type of woman that like I want to like call my wife one day, and like understanding like my morals and like my standards for like who I am and like what I want out of this, because
do you feel like you got impossible standards when it comes to like
hell no.
bro.
Hell no. I don't think it's absolutely impossible standards, but I have standards.
Yeah.
I'm not going to just settle for anybody, because I can't have somebody around me that is not thinking on a like 10-year time scale.
Right.
Like I need someone who has plans, that knows who they are, that knows what they want to do in life, and and who doesn't need me, bro, because I was in a relationship once where it's just super fucking clingy. Like if like it was like that kind of shit where like we couldn't ever be without one another. And when we were, they were constantly texting each other and like, what are you doing? Where you're at? Who you with? Blah blah blah. And I know for a fact, like I don't ever want that. I don't ever
Bro,
want that in my life ever
I hate
again.
that shit, bro.
You know?
I hate that shit. I think like, bro, for me, it was more so of like, okay, so like I came from like a rock star, like real lifestyle. So my thing was like, I want a bitch that can party, who can be on her shit, who can fuck bitches with me without wanting to even have the urge to want to go fuck another nigga. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? But then I realized like that's
Yeah.
impossible, bro. You know what I'm saying? So now the older that I get, it's
That's
like
definitely a
I
very
more so
hard one.
want someone who can just vibe with me. Somebody that's the homie. You feel me? Like somebody that ain't gonna argue, bro.
I need to have fun or at least be like just a general sense of like I don't want to say the word content because content's just kind of like oh whatever, but like a general sense of like happiness just being around you.
You feel
Like
me?
I want your energy to be something that makes me feel better, do better, and get shit done.
But it's hard to get that if the opposite person, the other person,
Oh hell yeah, bro!
is not
Hell
content with
yeah!
themselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody
Exactly.
that like we can just sit down and even if you don't fuck with Call of Duty, you can pick up stick and talk shit to me while we playing. Like,
Yeah.
oh nigga, you ass, bro. I'm finna drop shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that. Not some bitch that's gonna be like, oh nigga, that's for them nerds. Like, nigga, if you can literally
Someone
adapt,
who's open, you know,
feel
open
me?
to
You
like
feel
your
me?
interests, what you
You feel
like, and
me?
it's not like, oh, that's
You
whack.
feel me? Because I feel like, bro, whenever you really find pure happiness internally, bro, you can make anything fun.
Hell
You
yeah.
feel me? It's just all about realizing that you're still existing and making the most out of everything
I mean,
until
dude,
you don't know no more.
I mean, bro, like today, one of the things that like me, I was never, I wasn't like happy with myself up until probably like 2 years ago,
Yeah.
where like I was like content with being me. But like today, dude, like I left my boy Zach's house who I'm staying with, and I was waiting for Cruz because we were gonna do this podcast and have this
Yeah.
shit cracking. And I was like, bro, what the fuck am I gonna do? It's like, you know what? I don't fucking need anybody to go do shit. So I went to the observatory by myself, fucking got a kick ass view, and this was like I don't know, early in the morning, like 8, 9 o'clock.
To today?
Yeah, today went on
Yeah.
a little hike, and then after that, I was like, you know what, bro? I got this book that I've been trying to read that's in my car. Went out to Santa Monica, had a fucking blanket, kicked it there just by myself, reading this book, playing some music, and like I think for just being a man and like becoming, I don't know, but just more like of an individual,
Mhm.
you have to be able to be content with you,
Fact.
just you, even if you have nobody else in your life, because like if you're gonna base your happiness off of being with another individual, that is not gonna pan out
It's
the way
not
you
good,
think.
bro. It's like you're a crutch. You're dependent. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And I
yes.
had to learn the hard way how to get over there, bro. Because whenever like how you started off this podcast or asked me like my upbringing, bro, like I grew up in a household of very bro heavy like individuality, bro. My brother was doing his own thing. My grandma always was eating chocolate cake, watching westerns, bro. My auntie was on her own shit. My pops was working, you know what I'm saying? That was complicated, but it was like I grew up in such of a situation to where it made me feel like I didn't have the affection from my parents. I didn't have like that close brotherhood from my sister and my brother, bro. So it was like I felt like I needed to be with somebody, bro. I needed that girlfriend. I needed that homie, bro. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying?
Because you
And
didn't get that connection at home or like with
you
anybody
feel
else in
me?
your
You feel
family, you
me?
know?
So I had to learn at a late age in my life also, bro, that you don't need nobody but yourself. Hey, that's why I'm like fucking nigga. I don't need nobody else but me, bro, because it can be very hard, bro, walking through life thinking like, damn, bro, like I liked, I craved this affection from this bitch because I ain't get that from my mama. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm out here just fucking hoes, raw, different hoes. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you were really, it starts from home, bro. You feel me?
Yes.
If you really can get
100%.
that 100% good structure, bro, at home, once you're released from the nest, you'll be able to fly efficiently, bro. But it's like a lot of homes are so broken and so what's the correct word I'm looking for? It's so like neglected. Like certain things are so neglected, like from a teaching aspect, bro, to where people are just released into this world prematurely. And that's why we have people like the Night Stalker. That's why we have people out here that are labeled as, oh, that nigga's a dog. He don't do nothing but fuck hoes and blah, blah. Well, you don't even know where he came from. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Maybe you take a
You
little
don't know
second.
their story.
Exactly. Maybe if you take a little second to possibly heal a piece in somebody's life instead of judging it, maybe that person might come out of that situation a little bit better than where he left or where he entered it. You feel me?
Mhm.
And then he might walk into another situation to where he remembers that past situation and it makes him leave that next situation a little bit better. And now it's a chain of effect. It's like a domino effect, and the world is a better place. But people don't think like that, bro. People are so immature. They just walk into life like, whatever is me. And now we got fucked up shit going on in the world. You feel me?
100%. I mean,
So
bro,
I know what it's like, you know what I'm saying, being like that.
100%, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. So one of the things I wanted to get into, which actually, man, we're hitting 55 minutes right now. We're almost at an
For
hour.
real?
Yes, sir. We're almost at an hour.
You don't even feel like we been talking that long. So
So
what happened when you be drinking that shit?
what for you, man? How has COVID affected you? Like, has it affected you in any way?
It affected me the way that it should have, bro. You know what I'm saying? It didn't affect me in a negative way. It affected me in a very positive direction. Like I said, bro, like since last time I seen you, I learned how to make beats. I learned how to mix and master in a way to where people can't deny it. You know what I'm saying? I even picked up instrument. I picked up 2 instruments, bro. Off of the inspiration from my boy. I picked up guitar. I picked up bass. You feel me? It's so many things that happened during COVID to where I lost distraction of freedom and had to live. It was like an LSD trip. I had to literally focus on myself because there was no other options except for me. You know what I'm saying? It was so, like my heart goes out to the people that lost their homes, lost their jobs, due to, you know what I'm saying? Due to me going to the military, I had opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I get paid. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to get a job. So that just forced me to have to literally look in the mirror and focus on myself and just, okay, bro, you want to do this music shit for real? So get in there and really learn how to mix without anybody's help. Get in there and pick up guitars. That way, if you meet Travis Scott on the street and you're like, hey, Travis, bro, I know how to mix and master. I know how to make beats. I could play instruments. I'm an artist. I could do whatever, bro.
So one thing you focused on was becoming more versatile in your art.
I feel like I was already versatile in my art, but it made
like the apparatuses that you use.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
pick up an
facts.
instrument
Facts.
and like learn how everything works when it comes to like mixing and
Facts.
shit like that.
Facts. Cause I go to the school, the LAFM, but it's like I haven't learned anything about mixing yet. But I learned a different mindset. You know what I'm saying? And that mindset inspired me to dive deeper into something that I was already pursuing, and it made me understand it wholeheartedly to where I got better. I exceeded.
You say going back into school helps you become a student again. And what I mean by that is like,
Yeah.
understand how to like learn, like not kind of sounds a little weird, but like how to focus your attention on learning something that maybe the fucking teacher or whatever is off, or like he's not bringing the information up on as a like an efficient way.
I get what you're saying. Like before going to school, I feel like I already had the hunger to want to be a student, but I was in the mindset of like, okay, whatever, this shit is good. But when I went to school, it forced me to get outside of my box to where I didn't have no excuse but to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to learn about something that was outside of my comfort zone to be able to expand. It's like a garden, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you plant a garden, you don't plant one seed and depend on that one seed, right? You plant multiple seeds and then you see your whole garden start to blossom. It was just like that. Before I went to school, it was like I had this mindset. I wanted to do that. I thought I was already good at something. And then whenever I went to school, excuse me, it forced me to have to learn point A, point B, point C, point D. And now all of them come back to where I already was. You know what I'm saying? It forced me to get out of my box. So yeah, it forced me to be a student. And I feel like it was the right force. Because you can have people like you, hey bro, like you're mixing it straight, but I feel like you lacking in a little bit in this. With school, I went to school. You have to do this. You have to mix a certain way. You have to learn this. But there's a penalty because if you don't fucking meet a certain grade criteria, bro, then guess what? That means that you're not gonna get that money that the military offers you if you maintain a certain GPA when going to the school.
Yeah.
So that was my thing, you know what I'm saying? I want to make that money. The money make the world go around. So my way for not having to slang drugs or kick niggas' doors in, I'm gonna go to school. You feel me? And so I went to school and learned something that was an art to me, something that was a passion, not a job. So it forced me to have to get better at what I was doing to get where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, COVID did force me to do that, bro.
My last question before we close this out. What's next? What's next on the docket for Conscious?
The next on the what for Conscious?
On the like the list. What's the next thing you're gonna be up to? You know?
Okay, so like right now, I am almost in the final stages of getting my LLC done for my brand, right? Yeah. So my brand is called Out the Norm Productions. It's gonna be videography, producing. It's going to be any type of media. Or you can have a record label out of it. I'm gonna have merchandise, so many things. I have investors that I'm already writing plans for to invest in. So really, the next thing for Conscious is just making it available for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that like that's it, because everything is always an idea until you make it public to where it's accessible. So the next thing for Conscious, because I have mad content. I have over 800 songs unreleased on my SSD card, on one SSD card. I have like 4 hard drives already, bro, with different content on it. Yeah. So it's really not the point of having content. It's just making it public to y'all. You know what I'm saying? My hardest thing as an artist is putting something out, because when I make something, it's like I make it, and then once I'm on to the next iPhone evolution, I forget about the 11. You know what I'm saying? I need to remember that the 11 is still ahead of its time. Go ahead and put that out. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the next evolution. You know, I got opportunities knocking at my door. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of seizing the moment. You know what I'm saying? Being more available to social media, because I hate social media. I hate being on there posting every day. I need to be more available for my fans. I need to be more available to my people. So literally the next evolution is giving y'all the content that I have been literally slow cooking in the kitchen, which y'all ain't heard.
Yeah, bro.
100%, bro.
We're gonna end this out, Conscious, bro. Thanks for being on, bro. I fucking appreciate it.
100%, bro.
And to the theme of this pod, so leave with the last statement: seize the moment.
Seize the motherfucker. Hey, what's bro name from Hey, I know you know. What's that goddamn band? Seize the day. Avenged Sevenfold, nigga. Hey, look, a lot of y'all motherfuckers out here probably look at me and be like, oh, okay, nigga got VVS's on the neck and the wrist. Hey, look, I know rock, bitch. I grew up off of that shit. That's the shit that influenced my music to be what it is today, bro. What you think influenced Juice WRLD? Y'all need to learn how to be more adaptive. Learn how to be more what's the word?
Conscious. Be more conscious, aware.
Be more conscious, not like me, but be more aware. But diverse, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people in this world, bro, who get so content into what they know that they're missing out on things that they don't know. Things that could help them grow. You know what I'm saying? So many people are so okay with only eating sushi to where they've never experienced steak. Yeah. But you don't know how steak could influence sushi. You know what I'm saying?
100%, dude. 100%.
The world just needs to open up a little more. Seize the moment, man.
Good. Deuces, y'all. Thanks for watching.